let's do this. Hey Mille,
Hey, Stefan.
we're supposed to do this in English now, even though we speak Scandinavian. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. Thank you.
Today is Saturday, and you've been here at the fair for how long?
We came last Sunday, so we've been preparing for the exhibitions from Sunday until Thursday when it opened. Yeah.
So this show, or show, or whatever you want to call it, is called Design and Dessert.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about design, and we're going to talk about dessert as well. So let's say cheers in coffee first.
Yes. Cheers.
Yum yum.
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely coffee and pepper. But that was good coffee, actually. And you said no to. Oh, I'm going to try to show the audience. You said no to dessert, and I'm having a brownie.
Brownie and ice cream. Yeah. We have when we do the trend show, we do the exhibition, but we also have interest with a cafe, and this one is Kolo from Aarhus, and they do very well coffee and cake and lunch. So
Oh, super nice.
yeah, so the whole spirit here is in the same mood.
It's also design and dessert, basically.
Exactly, exactly.
What kind of desserts do you like?
Oh, I like cake and I love ice cream. I used to be called Ice Monster when I was a kid.
But that's kind of cute, though. Ice Monster, Mille. So, Mille, what are you doing here at... We're here now at Formland, which is one of the biggest interior design fairs in Scandinavia. And what do you do?
I am one of the parts of this FlyHelsted studio. We are two ladies from Copenhagen.
Yeah, ladies is a good word.
Yeah. Ladies from Copenhagen. And we do interior design and stuff like that, but we have been working here with the Messecenter Herning for 12 years and been doing this show called the Trend Zone, where we are we're working on what's going on, what's the trend.
Yeah.
So what's tendency, and then we try to put it into some kind of filter, and we say, okay, we have all this going on, and then we make a small essence of it and say, but this is the plot right now.
So what is the plot right now?
So the plot right now is called Curvy Reflections. Yeah.
Curvy Reflections. It sounds like a perfume, doesn't it?
Yeah, it could be a perfume, but it is because we see that the curvy shapes are very into interior. It's in the sofa we're sitting here, and it's vases and all kind of interior that you decorate with. It's very curvy and unique and like that. And we also see that the female body suddenly is coming in to another level where you actually is okay to be curvy. So we just saw from the fashion fair in Copenhagen that the models, they are having breast and forms and stuff like that.
Finally.
It's so lovely. Yeah. So we make space for everybody. But then we have the opposite, and that's the more hard materials like the glass, the steel, the metal stuff.
Here's metal behind me here.
Exactly.
Here's a mirror in metal.
Exactly. And we love the double word between in the meaning of reflection. So you have the reflection, it's a mirror, you see yourself, but it's also because you have to think about things. So we see that the body shape and the hard materials and then the mindset. It has to be all in one.
We are colleagues in the trend industry in one sense. I don't do like exhibitions like this, but I do think about our behavior. And one year you did a big bed. Do you remember that? That was kind of recent, 2 years ago or something like that. Yeah. What room is most important now, or 2022 you would say?
Oh, that was a good question. I think actually still we have the mindfulness. It's a huge part of us. So even though you live in a small apartment, you move out in the bedroom, or you have the closet that becomes bigger and bigger. It's your own space. So even your closet is a space, and that's very ego in somehow. But it is because you have to be on when you go out and leave the house. And here in the house, it's okay to be nearby yourself.
Yeah, we're getting more and more single households statistically. So maybe
So it's
that's
so
also
crazy. But I think that's a vision. So it's a dream that you want it to be your space, and then even you have a very small place, then it's even bigger in your mindset, probably. Yeah.
I have a 75 square meter apartment in Stockholm, and sometimes people think I live in a mansion, but no, definitely not. How do you live?
I live in a small house, a small villa, and I live together with my 4 girls. So they're all teenagers, but
For you. Messy girls.
massive girls.
Well, I was thinking I wanted to comment on one thing, because I'm also working with trends as you are. And one of the things that we talked to when I was working with the color company NCS, we talked about no more body shaming. Isn't that kind of a nice thing?
But that's the curvy, why we call it that. And that's why we have all these parts here being very curvy, and talked about it, showing pictures of the body. When you go into even H&M, they have models now wearing underwear, and they're all kind of color skin and all kind of shapes. So it's so good. It is really good, and especially as a mom to so many teenage girls, we talk a lot about the body and how to be in it and respect your own. Yeah.
No more body shaming. I think it's a good. Remember that. Learn that. There's so many things. I mean, we could continue talking about our work, the way we think and how we think about the future, where we're going. But I think I want to talk about. We might do that later, or we do another episode where we just talk about work. But I want to talk about fairs. You're now contracted by the fair. You are not the fair, but you're contracted by the fair. Are fairs still important, Mille?
I think they are very important.
Why?
Because we need to be face to face, and we need to touch with our hands the materials, especially when we have all this e-shopping where you don't feel it, you just see it. And then you have to be, there must be somebody, those who has the e-shop, they must have touched the thing so they can sell it. Because then they can put all the words into the products. So I think you will see communities that you buy in shops that speak your language, to put it that way. But then you find some shops where you think they are good to perform in the way that you like, that you agree about the kind of materials and stuff like that, or is it ecologic, or all the things behind the materials and the products. So it has to start somewhere. So I think it's very important. But I don't think the fairs is continuing being where you sell. I think the fairs will be more like a showroom where you tell your story.
Yeah, that could be one way. I had an interesting conversation with a retail expert. He says that fairs are totally dead. He says that the only thing that's going to be selling in the future are things done by names, influencers basically. So when Madonna is doing a carpet collection, that's going to sell. Nothing else is selling. I think that's a super sad future. It's a super sad future.
Super sad, because actually I don't see that, because when I talk to my girls about all the influencers.
Maybe Madonna is not a good example, but Billie Eilish or
anywhere, anyone. It's just like they are so tired of being full up with name dropping stuff, and there's no meaning behind it. There's no
purpose.
Yeah. There has to. They want to know more. Yeah. So to begin with all the SoMe stuff,
social media shit.
It was up here, and now they want some substance in it, Yeah.
I hope so anyway. I think that we need alternatives to things designed by Billie Eilish or Madonna. I think
But
that
of course it will be like that too. There will be, but I think there will still be needed some grounded stuff in it. Yeah.
I think we should have a dessert question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should change topic. I want to talk to you about money, but let's talk about dessert first.
Yeah.
If I would come to your house for dinner, I would come to your home in Copenhagen and with your teenage girls, and I will have dinner, and you would cook a dessert for me. What would it be?
Oh, I have a cake that we call the cake for it all, to translate. Yeah, and it's because it's a basic cake, and you can then mix it up with Helen or raspberry, or with chocolate or with almonds or whatever you want to. So it's a classic. I think my kids, they will say that's a typical Miele cake.
But no more ice cream. You're done with the ice cream.
No, but then you could serve the ice cream to a bit like this dessert you're having here. Yeah.
I've eaten my brownie. You don't see that. Well, there's very little left. The ice cream is because it's too difficult to. I mean, I can eat the brownie with the hand. I need to hold the microphone. I need to hold the power. But let's talk about money. Do you get well paid for this? I mean, doing a trend. I mean, you don't have to say the exact amount, of course, because that could be like a secret thing. But I mean, doing this must take a lot of work.
It takes many, many, many hours. Yeah, it really does. But we have been working with it, with the whole concept behind it. So we have now got into a way to execute.
Make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen, so that it. But you wouldn't count your hours, not at all. So we are happy idiots that loves our jobs and want to do this because we burn for it.
What's the future of trend exhibitions then? I mean, talking about we're working with the future, you and I.
Yeah, but I think it is important because we will be the kind of picture to the shops of how important it is, how they sell and show their products, and because we see, you must think all the products here. We have been through every exhibition's catalogs, and then we scale it down to say this one tells our curvy reflection story. And then we put the name and number for the fair so that people can say, oh, we like this product. We go down there and visit the exhibition. So
I have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I find things here and I like, oh, I missed that glass vase. I need to go see it again.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the thing is that you have maybe just passed when you went out in the exhibition because they have too much. Yeah. And here it's suddenly one thing.
And put together with another brand also.
Exactly. So here you get the feeling that we want to give to the shops, that it's so important how you select the product.
I have a difficult question for you now. I know what I'm going to ask you. Let's see what the time is. Oh, we had 2 more minutes. So this is going to be the last question. Yeah. What's your favorite thing here at the trend stand? Go and get it.
Go and get it. I can't get it because it's on the glass wall up there.
Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna put it in the film. What is it?
But there is a small light,
candle holder.
Candle holder, yes, in glass that is blue. I think it's beautiful because it's a wonderful color. It has the shape like it was old, and then it's made of thin glass. I think it's so beautiful. Yeah.
Where's it from?
AO Maison. Yeah. But it's very
unexpected. Yeah. And that is 14 minutes and 30 seconds. So we only have 15 minutes and that's it. Yeah. Miele, I'm going to see you in 6 months. Yeah. Do you know what you're going to do?
No. No.
The work starts now. No, but the thinking starts now. Yeah.
And it will be totally different. You can.
I gave her some hints.